It has to work because it's not just a restaurant, it's more about family, especially for people who may not have family anymore. Maybe the one good idea we can take from this is not to fight in the kitchen.
Oh, she started it.
You ladies are killing me.
Food and family are at the forefront of Nonnas. Based on a true story, the heartwarming new movie introduces audiences to Joe.
A man who decides to honor his late mother by opening a new Italian restaurant with a group of grandmothers serving as the chefs. And for more, we're joined by two of the stars of the movie, Vaughn and Joe Manganiello.
Thank you. Hello, Canada.
Great to be with you guys. Hi to all my family there in Toronto and also in outside of Calgary.
Okay, you get that
Nice.
message to Vince's family, okay?
I think he just did.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Vince, this film is based on an actual restaurant on Staten Island where grandmothers are in the kitchen preparing the food. How and where and when did you learn about the story?
Well, you know, it's interesting. My grandfather lived outside of Toronto in Brantford and Hamilton, and he was from Naples, first generation. And so when the story came to me about the idea that's a true story, where Joe created a restaurant where he had real grandmothers, Italian grandmothers, do the cooking in the kitchen. And it just really warmed my heart. It made me laugh because I thought, what a great focus and celebration of these women and their recipes and creating such a family atmosphere. And then I got to meet Joe, and I thought it was just a very unique place. You know, it felt like a connection to family, and he expanded the idea not just to Italian grandmothers, but to grandmothers from all different cultures. It's just a very unique, very warm, connective setting.
Interestingly enough, there is a Joe in this movie. You do not play Joe. That's Vince's character. If you're still following me, you actually play Bruno, Joe's best friend. Tell us a bit about the character and how you related to Bruno.
Well, Bruno is a contractor who is best friends with Vince's character, Joe, and I get roped into building him the restaurant of his dreams for no money, basically. And so I'm a great friend, and you know, the struggle in the film is, you know, whether or not the restaurant's going to make it. So I'm on pins and needles the entire time, and I am married to a character played by Drea De Matteo, who people know from The Sopranos and other projects. But we play the classic archetypical Italian couple who scream at each other and yell at each other and pick at each other, but really love each other.
Vince, this has got such a great cast. I mean, you're working with so many talented people on this project. Take us into the kitchen, as it were. That kitchen. What was it like filming there?
You know, I was such a fan of all these just incredible, iconic ladies. And I think, like the movie, you know, my character is creating a space for these women to cook and do their craft. And I see filmmaking a lot like cooking in so much as there's a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort, you know, put into these things. And then the goal is to share it with people to enjoy, like cooking.
Everyone is so great, Joe. I mean, there are so many. Yes, it's a story about friendship. It's a story about family. It's a story about your nonna, your grandmother, your mother, you name it. And it makes you think when you're watching it, what means the most to you? And I got to ask you, like, what did you think of the most in filming this movie about your family?
Well, I'm an Italian citizen, and I'm a quarter Sicilian. My grandmother, Marie Bonanno, her family's from Messina, Sicily, so it made me think about her a lot. She was so funny, and I loved growing up with her. She was very funny, very wily, much in the way that the Nonnas are in this film. She used to send me down the street when I was a little kid to go pick up her lottery tickets and her menthols. And probably not allowed anymore, but I would come home and she would let me pick all the numbers for the lottery, and if we hit, then she would give me my cut.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. My lucky numbers and my lucky strikes.
There you go.
If you could get them both for me, please. Thank you. Yeah. Joe, now we have heard that there were, count them, 4 12-course meals a week during filming. And apparently everybody, you can confirm or deny this for us, but everybody expected you to be the one to finish what everybody else couldn't?
Yeah, it was funny. I guess being the youngest one in the cast by default, I mean, the youngest one in the cast at age 46. So, yeah, we would go out to an average, I'd say, of like 4 12-course meals a week, where it was just all the chefs are just bringing all the food out, family style. And, of course, there's always food left over on the plate. And all the Nonnas would be pushing the food towards me, like kind of in character. And it's like, I'm 46. Like, I can't be finishing off these plates. Like, I'm not 12 years old going through a growth spurt here, So, like, what do we do? So I would just, in character, be polishing off these plates, and I was just like laying wide awake in my hotel room, staring at the ceiling. I couldn't fall asleep. I had like I swallowed a wine barrel, or something. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Before we run out of time, Vince, just recently we saw you spoof Wedding Crashers with a photo of you and the president called White House Crashers. Can you tell us more about that visit?
Yeah, my daughter's in 8th grade and my son's in 5th grade, so it was her school trip. So it was actually, we went to Washington, D.C. with another family to go around and see, the different monuments, and the president was nice enough to include us. We went to the White House to stop by and say hi, and he was really gracious and great with the kids, and it was a great experience for the kids, and to share that with them, to get a chance to go see the history and all the government stuff.
Well, listen, this movie is also a great experience. Congratulations on Nonnas, and thank you so much for joining us.
What a pleasure. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. And Nonnas is available tomorrow on Netflix.